You know what you always say, records are made to be broken, but the 2025 Major League Baseball season will go down probably as the season of Cal Riley. Now, for the 10 people out there who don't know who this person is, we've been following his career in the media for years. The Seattle Mariners superstar has hit his 50th home run of the season. Now, yes, that's very impressive, but the records this is established or will soon to be established. On August 25th, Raleigh became the first player whose primary position is a catcher to hit 50 home runs in a major league season as the Mariners defeated the visiting San Diego Padres 9-6 on Monday night. Raleigh went deep in the second deck in left field in the first inning of San Diego starter J.P. Sears for his third homer in the past two games. He also became the second player in franchise history to reach the 50 homer milestone, joining Ken Griffey with 56 homers in both 97 and 98. Now, there's over a month left of the season, so you can imagine that might fall as well. Now, Raleigh, who went 1-for-4 as Seattle's designated hitter on the night, joined Mickey Mantle as the only switch hitters to produce a 50 homer season. The Yankees' icon belted 52 homers in 56 and 54 and 61. Jorge Polanco went 3-for-4 with a double and a home run and 4 RBIs for the Mariners, who rallied from an early 3-run deficit and won for the third time in 4 games, and remained a half game back of the Yankees for the American League's second wild card spot. Now, they're freaking out in New York because Judges cooled down in the second half. I know it sounds weird, you only got 40 homers, but Seattle is gradually moving up against the AL East, what they call domination of the Red Sox, Blue Jays, all the big teams. Seattle improved to 4-0 against the Padres this season to clinch the inaugural Vedder Cup, named for Pearl Jam singer Eddie Vedder, who was ties to both cities. The clubs conclude their season series with games over the next 2 days. Gavin Sheets, Jake Cronenworth, Fernando Tatis Jr., and Ramon Laureano, homer for San Diego, which took its second loss in a row after a 5-game winning streak. Mariners starter Bryce Miller got the victory despite allowing 4 runs on 6 hits over 5 innings. The right-hander walked 1 and struck out 4. Now, the Raleigh's career in baseball, if you break it down quite strongly, he's been consistently hitting 30 home run seasons for the last few campaigns. He broke in 2021 in 47 games. He had 1 homer and 13 RBIs. Now, ironically, ladies and gentlemen, he doesn't hit for average. Wow, Dave Winfield should have made a Hall of Fame for that. So he had 27 homers in 2022, 30 in 2023, 34 last year where he broke 100. Right now on the campaign, ladies and gentlemen, on 485 at-bats, 86 runs scored, 120 hits, 19 doubles, 50 homers, 14 stolen bases and 3 caught stealing, with 75 bases on ball and 154 strikeouts. He's currently batting .247, slugging .596, with an OPS of .949, and ironically 6 hit by pitches and 289 stolen bases. So he's pretty well the front runner for AL, MVP. Now, how did he get to Major League Baseball to begin with, and what exactly does it mean for the Mariners? Well, the Mariners in the playoffs is a rare occurrence in recent years. We all know that. But for him to continue with his success, he's a very soft-spoken guy, ladies and gentlemen. He's never been one to, plug his own horn. But ironically, a very strange nickname. He's called the Big Dumper. Now, wearing number 29 for the Mariners, he's widely regarded as one of MLB's elite power threats, all-around catchers, and again, switch hitters. Now, the .225 batting average, again, is indicative of the fact he's got Dave Winfield average and power. Now, in 2024, last year, he received his first Gold Glove Award, won the American League Platinum Glove Award, given to the best defensive player in the association. In 2025, he earned his first All-Star selection and became the first catcher in MLB history to win the Home Run Derby. Now, when he attended Smoky Mountain High School in Sylvia, North Carolina, in his senior season, he batted .465 with 10 homers and 20 stolen bases. He was eventually named an All-American by Louisville Slugger, Max Preps, and Under Armour. He was named a Conference Player of the Year in baseball and basketball. After originally committing to play for Clemson, he attended FSU, playing college baseball for the Seminoles. In 2016, he started all but one game and hit .301 with a .412 on-base percentage. He was named a Freshman All-American by Baseball America, the National Collegiate Baseball Writers Association, Louisville Slugger, and Perfect Game. That summer, he played collegiate summer baseball with Harwich Mariners of the Cape Cod Baseball League, struggling to a .204 batting average. He had several dramatic hits in 2017, including driving the winning run in the Atlantic Coast Conference Championship game, driving up the tying run in the Super Regional Final against Sam Houston State, and hitting a home run in the bottom of the ninth inning of a College World Series game against the LSU Tigers. In his last season with LSU, he batted .326 with 13 homers and 54 RBIs in 62 games. Now, when he was drafted by Mariners, it was only the third round, 90th overall in the 2018 draft. He signed with the Mariners, receiving an $854,000 signing bonus. And again, that was money well spent. Now, the idea about Raleigh, ladies and gentlemen, we saw some of his power in key games against Toronto in recent years, like he got up for big situations, but we never thought it would happen so quickly that it would, be probably one of the best switch hitting power threats since Mickey Mantle. Nobody saw that coming. Now, when Raleigh made his professional debut in the summer of that 2008 campaign, it was a low A Everett Aqua Sox, batting .288 with 8 home runs and 29 RBIs. He started 2019 with the high A Modesto Nuts, where he was named a California League All-Star, before being promoted to Double-A Arkansas Travelers in mid-July. In 121 games with two clubs, he went 29.82, batting .251. Now, when he eventually found his way to the Tacoma Rainiers in 2021, he had 9 home runs in 44 games. And July 11th, he was called up, and the rest is history, ladies and gentlemen. He had his first hit, eventually the two RBI double and single against Herman Marquez of the Rockies on July 20th. On July 23rd, he hit his first MLB home run, a 2-run, 444-foot blast off A starter Frankie Montez. So, ladies and gentlemen, he is going to be probably hitting 60 home runs this year, most possibly. And, ironically, as a child, he was a Red Sox fan, specifically a big fan of Jason Varitek, for always a reason. Now, he's also preparing for life after baseball. He has a degree in business entrepreneurship from FSU, which he got in December 2020. Now, Raleigh's Big Dumper nickname was popularized by former teammate Jaron Kalinick, who started using it in 2020 and tweeted in 2021 when Raleigh was promoted to the Mariners. Raleigh's mother said she thinks the nickname stinks, but appreciates fan support for her son. As long as he pay him what he's worth, ladies and gentlemen, that's what I'm saying. So, this is hard to believe, but he is the biggest power threat for the Mariners since Ken Griffey. The biggest switch-hitting homer threat since Mickey Mantle. Baseball's a funny game. Like I said, when Vladimir Guerrero Jr. came up, we thought he wouldn't match his father, but he's matched it in popularity and skill at the plate. So you never know in baseball, like the old saying goes. Baseball's been very, very good to me. So Cal Riley, all the congratulations from your fans in Canada. Mariners have a lot of fans in Canada. So right now we have about 40 games to go. Doing the rough numbers, he could easily have 60. Breaking Mickey Mantle's record, man. We got good pitchers in Major League Baseball this year. This is not a fake job. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you like what you're doing, we're a Sports File podcast. Let us know what to like, comment, subscribe, or share.